Well, we are delighted and honored to have back on the show from Senate Commerce, Science and Transportation, Senator Marsha Blackburn. Great to see you again, Senator. Senator, what do you make of Pete Buttigieg saying he welcomes the Inspector General for the Transportation Department investigating his extensive use of private jets? Do you believe he welcomes it?
I think that what the American people want to know is how does he use his time? Because it seems to be misplaced priorities. You know, he wants to go out there and say bridges are racist. He wants to go out here and talk about how there needs to be equity in a workforce. What people want to know is that planes are going to fly, that trains are going to stay on the tracks, that boats are going to be up and down our rivers and into our ports, and they want to make certain that our highways are going to be passable. And they have just been stunned with the lack of attention that he has given to the issues, whether it was the river bridge in Mississippi down at Memphis. We finally got him down there for that, got it fixed and back open. You look at the people in East Palestine who are just really suffering, that need the U.S. Department of Transportation to come do its job. And he's off in Nashville at the Clinton Global Health Initiative. I wonder if they've got a panel going on the effects of toxic exposure in East Palestine and what they're doing to help people who have just had their community obliterated and are quite concerned about the exposure and the effects on the children and the residents there in that community.
Yeah, to your point, President Biden spoke today in Virginia Beach about health care and his middle-class Joe Brand, but he's still not going to East Palestine in that toxic rail crash. You know who else is saying this is wrong? It's Bernie Sanders' side of the aisle. Former Democrat Ohio State Senator Nina Turner, backed by Bernie Sanders, is going after Buttigieg and Biden on this. Watch this.
For the neoliberals who say that the residents of that area deserve what they are getting because they voted for President Donald J. Trump, it is abhorrent. This is about poverty. This is about poor, working class white people who are enduring some of the same things that poor, working class black people endure. And so I want to lay it out that the cultist behavior in politics right now, it is a sin and a shame that when people are suffering to this magnitude, you got people who will fix their mouths, to quote my grandmother, to say that they are getting what they deserve. What they deserve is clean air, clean food, clean water. They deserve relief, both in the short term and also in the long term.
Senator, what do you make of that? Let's show Biden and Buttigieg's wide open schedules. They could have gone to visit, both of them, earlier. Buttigieg went 3 weeks late. Now Buttigieg is saying Biden going would be a distraction. What's your thought about Nina Turner here?
I think it is so important to hear from people who are standing up and defending this community. I was talking today with Senator Vance, and he said every time a train passes down those tracks that it stirs up that dust, and you have that odor right there in that downtown. You have children that have rashes that are breaking out. And Senator Turner is right. Everybody deserves clean air, clean water, that clean environment. And these individuals have had to suffer through this exposure.
Thank you, Senator Blackburn. It's a pleasure having you back on. We'll have you back on again soon. It's good to see you again.